To the LEC stage, G2 take down Vitality in an intense game. And Rekkles, thank you so much for joining me. I'm glad because last week in PGL you were talking about your champion pool and different champions. You played Kalista today. The last time Melik said it on Twitter was July 22nd, 2017 versus Yoel. So yeah, a while ago. How was it playing this champion again?
It was quite nerve-wracking because I knew regardless everyone would judge me. So yeah, I was quite just maybe even too aware of what I was doing, and sometimes I felt like that locked my play in a way.
Okay.
But I think my team really smurfed it, so it didn't really matter in the end. I was just a little bit sad that I couldn't have a better game, because I think actually I'm pretty good Kalista, but I'm a bit sad I couldn't have a better first game where I knew everyone would watch and judge me. So maybe tomorrow we'll see. But I think I'm pretty good Kalista, so I'm happy that it's once again a champion we play, because I actually think back in like 2015 when I played it the most, I would say.
Yeah.
It was one of my better champs, so I want to use it more.
How come you stopped playing the champion actually? Because we know that we have some Kalista masters in the LEC, we know that. So how come you dropped the champion?
So I think Kalista wasn't really meta for a long time, and then the few times she had some stints in certain matchups, or some players just played her anyways, I just didn't play her, and then that kind of became my thing of me not being able to play Kalista, which I think can't be true, because anyone that watched back in 2015 knew or knows that I can play this champion just fine. So again, it was kind of just like a demon to slay for me a little bit, and I wish I had a better game, but in the end, it doesn't really matter because we won, and now once again, everyone will have to fear it in some way or the other. So it's a good step in the right direction, I would say, for G2 Rekkles.
And a new tool in the box. Actually, I have a question about this, because I'm wondering, do you have some phases as a player? Like at some point you're going to like playing some champions and then you're just going to drop them? Like phases, in a way.
I think for sure, but it's not necessarily that I want to play Kalista, let's say, in 2015 and now I don't. It's just I have my more favorite champions in general. So, for example, I'm always going to love playing Tristana, Sivir, Vayne if I can, maybe some Saya, some Twitch. Those are like my, I think, best champions. And Kalista is not one of them. But I'm still willing to play whatever we need me to play to win. And that's why I'm gonna try to get really good at Draven. That's my next goal, just get like really good at Draven.
Wow.
So tying into what I said earlier, this whole G2 Rekkles thing has been for me a good setting to just improve on everything. So today was a good step, for example. Learning to play Draven would be another good step. Just improve on all the things that I notoriously have been known for, I guess, not being able to do, so that no one can ever say, that guy can't do X or Y, but instead everyone is just going to be able to say, that guy plays everything, plays really well on everything. That's what I want to be.
And that's what the best player should be, actually. Draven Rekkles, I'm excited, actually. Looking forward to seeing this one on stage maybe soon. I'm wondering if it's also confidence in the fact that you won games recently that maybe pushed you to try some new things?
No, actually, we had the Kalista prepared basically since I think we had the Kalista prepared the entire season, actually. It's just never been, in my eyes, at least a good matchup to pick it. I think, I shouldn't speak too much. I think today was a good matchup for me to play it in.
Okay.
And even if I played poorly, I still had like a good stance in the game because of the matchup I played and because of them trying to dive me when I have shield bow and stuff. So I think today was like the perfect setting to pick it. But it's been something we played pretty much the entire season. So I don't think it's necessarily as simple as we're losing, so I just want to play what I want to play, and we're winning, I want to play everything. It's more like, regardless, I want to play everything, but maybe when we're losing, we try to get more comfort so that we can get some confidence somewhere, because when you're losing a lot, it can also be hard to find something that you really want to play because you're losing in everything. So then maybe picking a more favorite champion, like for me, Tristana is one of those. And not picking like Kalista in that scenario is better. But I think in the end, I have to be able to play everything, like I said. So just have to do these kind of games. And I'm happy that we finally did it, I guess.
Yeah. And about all this, how are you guys feeling right now with the games you've been winning? I saw that Nelson arrived also. Did it change anything?
Yeah, for sure. Having Nelson here is good for us. I think if Duff could also make it here, that'd be great. Then we're a full team for the first time this season, which would be, for me at least, that's coming in and never worked with Duff, for example, in person, never worked with Nelson in person, like just a positive addition to the team, because I think I need as much help as possible. I think we need as much help as possible to become the best version of ourselves, so we can challenge Europe again, we can go to Worlds, challenge Worlds as well. So I just want everyone to be here and for us to try hard together. I think we have like all the chance in the world to do this. But I also think at the same time, I don't know, these games have been like really tough for us because everyone expects magic every time we go on stage. And sometimes it's hard to deliver magic when you're always delivering magic, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like sometimes a game like this maybe doesn't feel that great because we're G2, we should be doing better. But the games have been tough. We're playing as good teams. Like we need every win we can get. So I think also to some extent we need to be patient with ourselves, give ourselves some, understanding that we can't just like 20-0 every game in 25 minutes. We actually have to play the game properly. So I think also some patience here is good. Just give everyone, like all the boys, some time to get everything together and make sure we're in like good shape for playoffs and hopefully Worlds as well.
Yeah, and there were some expectations with this roster actually, and it feels like you're finally getting there. New challenge against Fnatic tomorrow. We'll see how this one goes. A quick words about the matchup, maybe?
Probably the best team in Europe right now, so it's a mountain to climb for sure. But I think we're slowly getting there as well with what we want to do. I know they are really confident in what they're doing. Like it seems every game they play, they're so much on the same page in terms of what they're playing, how they're playing. It's just actually quite amazing to see, I think.
Yeah.
So we're still not quite there, but I think we're on the right path and we are sort of getting there as well. So maybe we can have a good showing tomorrow. I think that's more important anyways than like winning tomorrow. Of course, we want to win. That would be great. I'd love to win tomorrow, but I think it's more important we have a good showing rather than we win. So we take it from there. A win would be a bonus.
All right, well, win will be a bonus. We'll see about that tomorrow. Rekkles, thank you so much
for the
interview, as always. And we're going to take a break now. And we'll be back in a couple minutes for post-game lobby with Shox and Leader. Stay tuned.